Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the podcast. I'm Steven Rogers.
I'm Andrew Chavone. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're joined by a special guest behind us.
Yeah, she is licking my head and really getting in there.
I wonder what she
Caitlin's
was
on the podcast. No, I'm kidding. Bowie is Bowie is here. Bowie is really, I think, sick of me. I've been hanging around with her all day and playing with her. And then she laid down like, are you going to go somewhere?
Yeah.
And then
So it's getting late. She looks at her paw.
and then you came in and she's like, finally, someone that's got life in them.
I think she's jealous now. She's like,
She's like protecting me from
yeah, she's like
smelling good.
Like you don't know what you got till it's gone. She sees me butting up to you and she's like, oh, God.
Yeah, you came in and started licking my head and she was like, no, this is mine.
Yeah, right. This is how you lick heads. It's pretty cool. I'm looking at you in the viewfinder, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at...
It's like we're talking in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Is this good for chemistry? I don't know. I don't think we've ever done it like this.
It's like a married couple with dual sinks. You're going to ask me if I took out the trash? Oh, man. Well, I want to lead off. You brought me a lovely gift. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
I'll make sure she doesn't do this to you.
So listener Ronnie sent us Liquid Death Mango, and I think I talked about it on the main episode. It might have been the bonus, but I drank it all.
Yes.
Because you were gone for a week and a half, so
yeah.
I ordered some new one. I got 2 flavors, and this is like the last of them, so cheers. I drank them all again the rest of the week.
I'm very excited that Liquid Death is taking off at the rate that it is. I'm even more excited that it's lime.
Yeah, because I know you like lime.
I'm a big lime
and
man.
you know I like mango.
You're a big mango boy.
I know, so switching it up here.
Yeah, and
It's got chaos behind us.
God.
All right, get out of here.
She's out of here. Aren't you excited for me to get another one?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. We got to change the format of the show. Scandals and Animals.
Scandals. That was great.
Retooling. It's from Seinfeld.
Oh, I don't
And
remember
they're retooling. It's our new format, Scandals and Animals.
Oh.
Because they have George's girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh, no, they have Jerry's girlfriend because he talks about how he plays with their toys when she passes out.
Yes.
And then they have that squirrel and eagle.
I'm rewatching it and just finished the contest.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins? I don't think they say.
Well, somebody cheated. I think. Well, George is supposed to win in that episode, but he admits later that he cheated, like on the finale, when the plane's going down. He goes, "I cheated during the contest."
Oh, okay. So that it hasn't really concluded yet because I haven't finished the finale of the season.
No, I'm talking about like the finale of the whole Seinfeld.
Not if I remember, unless I fell asleep during it. They at the end of the episode they're just sleeping.
No, when the plane is going down, remember they think they're going to crash? This is the last episode of Seinfeld.
Oh.
He goes, I got to tell you, I cheated on the contest.
Wow.
So, I think that's what happened. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
We're getting all sidetracked, but
good.
We got to shout out a new Patreon. I know you're ready for it.
Man, we are a married couple. You said it into the vanity.
You said it. You did your idea.
It is my idea, but I didn't know. You're giving me crap for not being ready for a thing I didn't know you were going to say.
Well, we do it every time. Every time a new Patreon subscribes, the angel gets its wings.
Well, we're going to get to it. I didn't know that you were going to say it.
Well, we say it at the beginning. We're talking about Seinfeld.
All right, I got it right here.
Sign smelled.
A big shout out to newest Patreon member, Johnny Martinez.
Hello, Johnny.
Hey, here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. Johnny on the spot, coming through.
That's right. Thank you, Johnny, for joining. We know that no relation to. I'm joking.
Well, we have a big
Ronnie's son.
We have a big family here. We have a Patreon member, and now her son, Ronnie. Well, Ronnie's son, Johnny, is joining.
Yes.
And my mom and dad are individually members.
So your mommy.
My mommy and my daddy. And then yours, I don't know.
They are.
They're back on?
I got to tell you, they listen, and they're not thrilled about you keeping mentioning it. My mom went, "Can you tell Andrew to stop bringing it up?" It's because my dad didn't know how to. My dad's card expired, and he didn't know how to switch it over. So you pissed off my folks.
Oh, well, I gotta get him motivated to switch it up. It's like in Seinfeld when he puts the bad check on the cashier on the register.
Oh man.
Oh
yes.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, Shelly and
Ricky,
Ricardo,
Ricky Martinez,
Ricky and Ronnie and Johnny and all the other dwarves, and 7 dwarves. When you say it like that, it's actually pretty mean. All the other dwarves.
Oh yeah, but they should have been called like what are the trolls?
That's even worse.
No, the
dwarf?
7 trolls. Well, they're
Snow White
supposed to
and
be
the
mythical
7
creatures, but now dwarves is a bad word.
Right? Yeah. Troll is worse though. They're ugly.
Yeah, but we're talking about the cartoon, not real people.
You talking about the '90s trolls with the hair up and the diamond on their belly button?
They had diamonds on their belly button.
You rubbed them for luck.
I didn't know that they were trailer park.
Trailer trash. One has a tube top and see-through.
All their pants say juicy.
Juicy pants. I have a troll Ed Hardy shirt. It comes with a Camaro.
Oh man, so funny.
They do. You remember those trolls with belly buttons?
I barely remember it.
Harley, they had hair.
Harley been there. Harley knew you.
A little hairy situation with the trolls.
Oh man.
So trolls were weird. Everything was weird. Every fad. I was thinking about this the other day. I did every fad. You know, I don't think didn't have a lot of friends. So when Pogs came out, those became my friends. Beanie Babies.
What was Pogs?
It's literally playing with trash. Pogs are just like these circles that I guess in one state, I think it was Hawaii, like when you would get a juice, you take off this cap, and then people would be like, "Oh, look at this." Then they started like collecting them, and then they started playing with them. Like they'd sack them up and do things with them. And then for some reason, other states were like, "Hey, these bottle caps are pretty fun." So then they were called Pogs. I don't know how they got the name, but literally, like, I'm a little older than you, so I think you missed that fad. Thank God for yourself. But literally buying trash, like circles, literally paper circles, you'd pay like a lot of money for.
It sounds insane.
And then I'd be on the playground, and then you have a thing called a slammer, which is made out of metal, and then you stack up the Pogs, these little thin paper things, and you hit it with the slammer.
Yeah.
And if they flipped over, then you win or something. I don't know, but...
This is sound like if the Riddler didn't have any money.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
Oh, we're gonna.
Oh, okay. So like I'd be on the playground like these older kids would be playing Pogs, and I'd roll up and they'd be like, "You want to play or something?" They'd be, like mock me. I'm like, "Yeah," and I take out this big slammer that my mom bought me. It was like 50 pounds, and I'd slam their stacks.
All the kids in your neighborhood went to the slammer.
Yeah, they did. They're getting pogged right now in a cell.
After January 6th, all your high school friends.
Yeah, right. Oh my God! So then I was, whatever. But then there'd be like high stakes pogs where you win, you get to keep them.
Well, not all pogs go to heaven.
No, they don't. We put that pog down long ago. We took that pog in the back.
I had no pog in that hunt.
We took. Oh, that pog got hit by a bus.
I'm more of a pog person.
A pog guy other than Furby.
Furby Hancock.
Anyway, sorry for that tirade about pogs, everyone. It's so hard to explain something dumb to somebody who doesn't know what it is. So if you like pogs, everyone, write in, explain it away. I don't know how to explain it. It's literally playing with garbage.
Yeah. Well, that story was a pog.
Pile of pog poo. That story.
Pog poo.
It's horrible. Get a pooper scooper out.
What a scoop.
What a pile of pog crap.
Man.
Oh my God. So anyways, the movie. Okay, so I want to set this up, everyone. I know Steven hates when I set up things, but
everybody take a seat.
Take a seat. It's gonna be a long.
Get some popcorn.
Get some popcorn.
Popcorn.
So you and me.
We'll wake you up when he's done.
You and me were talking about wanting to see Batman. I think on the bonus episode.
Yes.
We're like, all right, we'll do it.
You tell your side.
Okay. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we'll say it this weekend. We wanted to see it opening weekend, but I'm afraid to see it on opening day because of that shooting that happened 12
We'll come
years
back
ago.
to that because I have some stuff about that as well.
Oh, I have some stuff about that too. Okay. So you and me were both scared to see it opening day. So we agreed to see it Saturday. And we so then I'm that girl I've been, hanging out with.
Yes.
She's like, I'm talking about how I like Batman. She's like, oh, I'll see it with you. And I'm like, see it with me? I'm like, what? You're into? I'm used to my ex. I'm like, you're used to something I like. I mean, you like something. You like something I like.
Right.
Right. You don't make fun of me for liking something. So I'm like, well, I guess you can come with me and this guy because I got my two people.
Yeah. Your side piece and
My piece,
and me.
my main slab. I was excited for a girl liking these movies. I'm not used to that either.
When I saw Marvel movies only by myself until
Me too.
Caitlin,
Oh yeah.
I was very surprised. When I started dating Caitlin, I officially ruled it out.
Yes.
Caitlin,
You were you were like me right now. Yeah.
Yes, Caitlin's very supportive in things that I like, but I'm not gonna ever want to put someone through something they don't want to do.
Yeah, right.
And I remember going, I'm going to go see this. And Caitlin goes, I'd love to see that with you.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa. And then we had a good time. And she like she'll tease me. She's like, tell me the things that you like, the nerdy things that you're feeling about this after.
Okay.
And I'll be like, well, this is different. And this is actually a tease to this because I've read all the books when I was a kid.
The books.
I read the comic books. That was my Pog.
I read-
and Pog Man.
You sound like you read the novels.
Well, the graphic.
I was graphic.
And she'll tease me about that, but yeah, I'm very surprised, and that's a good feeling when somebody says they want to go.
So I didn't want to cancel with you, but I wanted to see it with her too, and we were able to both see it. I don't know if it ruined your vibe.
It didn't ruin my vibe.
Okay.
You asked me, and I was like, oh, I've already had met her.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you invited her to something else that we were gonna do.
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
So what +1ing the +1.
Always, that's my move now.
But I do genuinely like her, so I was like, oh, that'll be fun.
Oh, great. Yeah.
I was excited to sit in the middle, and
yeah, I know. You had the big popcorn on your lap. We were eating off of your lap.
yeah. So yeah, you invited the lady. She said she wants to go see it with you. You and I already talked about seeing it together.
Yeah, but with anxiety, I'm like, oh, let's make it weird. I don't want to.
Right.
I don't know. I think it was fine, but I don't know. But at the time, it took me a lot to text you. I was originally just going to cancel and on both of you guys and see it by myself.
Then her and I see it together.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing here?
Oh my God. So okay, so then we planned. So originally, I thought we'd see it like 5 or 4 or 3. You wanted
2 or 1.
You wanted to see it at 11 a.m. and I was like, oh my God.
Well,
that's when the birds are out. not the bats.
Yeah, that's the point. I had a show at 6:00.
Yeah.
Last night, which is early for me. Early for
early for
comedy.
anybody. Yeah, 6 is early.
And I had kept seeing articles about it being super long.
I saw that too.
Which it comes into play.
Yeah.
But we went to the 12:30, which you guys were happy enough. Let me rephrase it. Nice enough to meet me at. We
met you in the middle. You wanted to see it at 11. I said, "How about 12:30?" I guess, and then you said, "Okay."
Yeah.
But in the middle of my head was like 3. So.
But if we went at 3, I would have missed my spot,
and I would have been nervous for you. So.
Yeah.
And you needed to go home and feed your cat too.
Yeah. I know that when I knew texting that to you with no pets, you'd be like, "What? Was he gonna take care of his animal?" But she's my world, and she was alone, and so you were nice enough to do 12:30. You wanted to go to Union Square
because I wanted to see it on an IMAX.
Yeah, height of hobo rehabilitation period,
and that's another topic I wanted to talk to you about too. After we talk about the movie,
yeah,
but I'm with you.
My thinking was this is the safest neighborhood in New York.
Well, I thought about it after you suggested Astoria because of the state of New York City right now. I was like, well, Astoria does have a parking garage where you can park for free.
Yeah,
Union Square, I'd have to find parking and then walk through the gauntlet of death.
Yeah, the Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games to get to the theater. So, or take the subway. God forbid.
You would need Batman to get to see Batman.
So I was like, all right, I'll forget IMAX. I'll just go see it.
Gotham City was shot in Union Square.
Yeah, it really was. There was no need for special effects. There's a guy literally looking like a scarecrow. They're like, we'll use you. I don't know.
By the way, for anyone that's listening, we are not going to spoil the movie.
No.
So just heads up in case you're getting nervous.
But there was 2 things. First, you select the seats. And we walk in, and there's this railing above us.
Oh, so funny.
With this guy who draped his coat over. So the coat is going into the seat that the
like
girl,
a waterfall of
jacket
of Patagonia.
Let's go into the seat right where we're going to sit. So yeah. I say, hey, buddy. I didn't know how to phrase it. So this is what I say. I go, hey, buddy, your jacket's dripping over here under our seat. I just said dripping because it looked like
it did. It looked like it was blood running down.
But a jacket can't drip. It's made out of wool or whatever. It's not made out of liquid. But it was dripping on there, and the guy was like, "Oh, okay." Pulled it up. Didn't say sorry.
Of course.
So then we kept bringing it up. I think I spilled my drink, and you're like, "Oh, your jacket dripped on me." And then I think there was wet in the movie.
Oh, yeah. So
and he said the jacket's dripping on the movie.
I was like, oh, it's that guy's jacket.
Oh, it's that guy's jacket.
So this whole episode might be about this one hang, now that I think about it. Because the jacket's draped over. Maybe that's where you were getting from.
No, I meant to say. I said drip. I meant to say.
I try to give you educated
benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
Benefit of the coat.
Benefit of the pouch.
Poncho.
Libre. So when I'm waiting for you in the lobby, oh
my God, I forgot about this.
There's so much to talk about. But this is still about jacket drip.
Okay.
I get there. You like meet me at 12:20 in the lobby, and I'm like, sounds good. I'll be there. And you said we'll print out the tickets, and then we'll be good to go. Get to the lobby, and all these people are there, and there's this huge group of guys that are all like these giant, like hairy nerd like guys,
neck beard, mouth breather, breath breather,
huge group, and I'm like, and they're taking up the whole lobby, so I went outside, and I'm like, I gotta get out of there. And there's this big guy with a big red puffy coat, jacket dripper.
That was him.
It was him.
You spotted him.
As soon as I saw the jacket, I'm like, and you said that, I'm like, oh, he doesn't know how big they are. They're sitting.
They're huge.
They're huge men.
Oh, thank God. I wonder why you weren't saying anything.
Yeah, well, you also your theater whispering. You got to take a class.
I was having a blast.
I know it sounded like one. No, but I normally.
It's flashing. I might need to change the battery.
All right, we'll take a quick break.
Okay.
So
I'm loud.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Well, I want to say, we were making little jokes, and this is one joke.
I remember now.
I want to bring up. So, this is no spoilers. Happens in the first minute of the movie. The Riddler, played by Paul Dano, hits a guy with a shovel, just at the beginning for no reason. And I go, "Hey, isn't he supposed to use riddles?"
And that was good. You also so much to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Your lady laughs at everything you and I say.
Yeah, it's great.
It's pretty fun. But she shows up. She's got a big old coffee mug. I guess never been to a movie theater before. She's got a big gulp.
She's got one of those portable coffee things.
And the smallest purse I've ever seen.
Literally, the purse looks like a wallet.
It looked like
with a wallet with a strap around it.
It was my missing wallet.
Yeah, the strap on it. Literally, like, this thing is like comically small.
Looked like it came in a Barbie set.
You fit like 2 credit cards and a dollar bill in there.
And she's already laughing at herself. She's like, "Oh God, I got this. I don't know."
She literally walked out of the car.
Yeah. And so she puts it in her purse. The purse can't close.
Stick it out. Stick it out of the purse.
You guys are like, "Oh, sorry, we've never been up this early in our lives." You know?
Yeah, right.
It's
I'm like so tired. I can't even make a joke about it. I go,
"Well, you tried."
I tried. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, it's crack of dawn, rooster crow."
Yeah, you go. Sorry, so many roosters. I was like, "What is he?"
Because they were crowing because it's dawn. That's what I meant to say.
Well,
but I just said roosters were everywhere.
Still doesn't make sense. So we go through where you have to do our vaccine and our ID, and we're going through, and I say to your date, because she's like, "Well, we got to do this." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm pre-check, so I get to go right through."
Oh yeah.
I go, "You're gonna have to take your shoes off." And
also the tickets now are like literally like thin pieces of paper.
Yeah,
I got it out of the machine. I immediately lost it. Like it just
dissolved.
It just dissolved. I started freaking out.
It's like a Listerine strip.
My breath was minty though. Literally just disappeared. I was like, "What the hell?" And I just like it stuck to. I think it was like
man,
stuck to a dust particle that floated by or something.
Yeah,
but I found it like just in time.
So we get through the checkpoint and get in line for snacks. I get large popcorn because I think that my thinking was you're a snack hound. I'm like,
yeah.
Whatever I don't eat, I know where it's going, so I'll be
going
good.
To me, yeah.
And then you and her start ordering, and you get a popcorn. You get the biggest soda I've ever seen.
So
big, and and then your date comes out of nowhere with, and in her defense, they were in the display case. She's like, "Oh, there's Pop-Tarts." She's like, "That's like breakfast." I'm like, "Oh, they haven't eaten." And neither have I, but she wants to have breakfast at the movie theater.
Yeah, as you would.
And there's Pop-Tart bites. So it's like little, bites. I don't know.
Right, yeah. They're just like little bites that are in a bag and just little minimized Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. So I can't believe she orders them. I understand why.
The woman looks confused as soon as she orders.
The woman goes, "Let's see if we have them." And they're in every display case.
I know.
And then you start trying to see the expiration date to see if we can just get the ones that are in the display case.
I'm like bending down, looking at the box.
Then we start riffing. You're like, "Well, do you have a hammer?" And then I go, "Oh, we get those things that cut the circle in them, like the cat burglars."
Get out of the case.
Catwoman. And
the woman doesn't even offer to get it out of the display case either.
No,
She's
no.
like, "Oh, you're screwed."
Yeah. And
so we get a big popcorn, and then of course I make all the jokes. Oh, I guess all the popcorn's gone now.
yeah, they're out of kernels.
They're out of kernels. We ate them all. And between you and Steve, me, and these big things. And the woman's literally, I could see her. The cashier is rolling her eyes.
She hates us.
She hates all. She must hear these jokes 1,000 times about how big everything is. So I'm making fun of like how many farmers' fields took to fill this bucket up. She literally, her eyes are about to like snap off from rolling so much.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, yeah.
And
didn't stop me though.
No. Then we go we get the napkins. We go to the theater. The jacket's dripping. And then the previews start, and we're watching it. And then there was a commercial for like an Airbnb like company,
yeah,
and it's the only one that's not an ad for a movie. And I lean over to you and go, "Can't wait to see that one." So we're on fire.
Yeah, we're warmed up,
and then
all that soda's kicking in too for me. A giant soda.
Now, for anyone that's seen Batman, I need you to confirm this for me, because I was the odd man out of the three of us. We're watching the movie has started, and before the movie starts, it just says the Batman. It takes up the entire screen in giant letters. So
and then the movie
starts. And then at one point, I just hear both of you go, and it's like clearly has been past starting. Both of you go, "Oh, it started."
Yeah, wait, no, I thought it was a preview.
It's like the Batman's fighting a bunch of people, and you're like, I think this is... Oh, because before they start the movie, they do an ad.
They do an ad for Batman. And we're like, "What is? We're in. You got us already.
Yeah,
we're in the theater."
You're like, "We're here."
I was so mad because it's playing. I avoided any spoilers for Batman. It's literally playing clips from the movie we're about to see.
Yeah, it didn't ruin anything.
That was stupid.
And then movie starts, and it was so funny. This doesn't give away anything, but the movie starts with somebody looking through a pair of foggy like binoculars, and you lean over to me and go, "See, I told you we should have saw this on IMAX. It's all blurry.
It's all blurry." IMAX, there's no goggle vision.
Oh, it was so funny. But great. Now here's a thing that can sound insensitive, but I'm.
All right, you know me. I'm thick as nails.
No, but you know what I'm going to talk about. I'm not making fun of these people. What I'm going to...
Oh, that's right.
So I want to be clear. I'm just stating the facts. When I was approaching the theater, a van pulled up, and it let out like
mentally deficient people.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be funny. I think it was like a field trip to the movies. And so there was a bunch of people.
But Saturday, I mean...
It's Saturday, but it was
maybe
clearly
it's a kind of like assisted living facility for mentally disabled people.
Yeah. So and they went into. I saw them come into our theater, but you did not know.
I had no idea.
So the movie starts,
and they start yelling.
Well, there's a part where that's sort of scary, and we heard from behind us. Ah!
And I was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna be shot."
And it did fit with the scene, though.
Yeah.
So for a split second, we did think it was part of the movie.
I thought it was part of the soundtrack.
Yes.
I thought it was like some kind of like choice the composer is making by putting in "ah."
But it fits with the scene that is happening.
Right.
I will say I have, since the horrible incident, tragedy of the
Aurora.
It was in Virginia, right?
No, it was in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
The one that with the Dark Knight?
Yes.
Yeah, it was in Colorado.
Where the guy shot up the theater. Since then.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I've been terrified to see movies that are going to be like big like that.
Yeah.
And then I saw our seats were right by the entrance. So this is my anxiety. It's not funny, but I'm like, I'm first.
Oh, that my thinking was the guy would wait for the movie to start and then start shooting from the back. We'd be able to run away. That was my thing.
Well, I didn't know. Anxiety's going to find a way to make you helpless no matter what.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh God, this is terrifying, and it's another Batman movie, so that's also a part of it.
Right. Looks like the battery's gonna die again. I don't know.
Oh God.
We'll have to use your camera.
All right. So somebody screams from the back of the theater.
Goes,
bah! And it's funny now, but it was terrifying at the time.
yeah.
And then we're right by the stairs, and it's a 3-hour movie, and everybody's got sodas the size of a leg, so everyone has to go to the bathroom.
Everyone in the whole theater, but I'm holding it. I literally, I've never had this before. I felt my bladder, and it felt like I was pregnant. It was like a ball of liquid.
Yeah.
Because it was 2 hours in. I drank like literally a farm silo, a lifetime supply of soda.
Well, so...
And I was like, if I don't go to the bathroom now, I'm literally going to die. I think I'm so big.
So everyone
It's
keeps
going to burst out like Alien.
So everyone keeps going to the bathroom. So every time somebody comes in and out, I'm like, oh my God, what's this person up to? Then you got people going, ah! So
800-pound guys.
And you got people with masks. You got people screaming. You got people going up and down the stairs. I'm like, this is my nightmare. I'm terrified of every person here. And then, you drink. I saw that soda filled when we sat down. You drank the entire. There wasn't even ice.
No, it melted immediately, I think.
So you all of a sudden we're watching the movie. This is what I hear. Movie. Oh my God, I gotta pee. I've got to pee right now. Oh.
I'm not even talking to either of you. I'm talking just to myself.
Yeah, Batman answered you.
Maybe you should go.
It's bad for your kidneys.
So you get up, you go to the bathroom, and then you just come in. You come in so fast after you peed, you look like you were lighter. You weren't expecting to be moving that quick.
No, I was floating like the Moon Man. I was bouncing around.
One small step for man, one giant pee. So you come flying in, and then also I don't know if I've seen. It's been a long time since I've seen a movie with you. You ate everything.
Yeah.
So at one point you go, "Oh God, so full."
Yeah, I had to like move the popcorn away from me.
Oh, so funny. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff, but
The last movie we saw was Endgame.
oh, that's right.
Yeah. So and then the end gamed. The game ended.
Yeah, then the game ended.
So then one other thing. So my date is like, should I go to the bathroom? I really have to go. And I go, yeah, it's a 3-hour movie. You should probably go now. She goes and comes back. The movie ends. I didn't realize it was ending.
So funny because all these things happened. Like
when she left, literally the movie wrapped up in like 5 minutes.
The big action sequence. She's like, now's a good time to pee, and
I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna drag out for a while, and then they gotta resolve everything.
Yeah,
no, it just ended.
She pees. The credits are rolling when she comes back, and she's like, "What happened?" And when you went to the bathroom. When you came back, she told you this happened, this happened, this happened.
She filled me in really well, yeah.
Really well. And
when she came back.
She comes back. You're like, well, yeah, I'll tell you later.
And when I start to tell her, I go, this is representation, I think, of so-and-so.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like getting too deep.
You get into the articles that would be written.
I'm getting too deep into what happened.
Oh, man.
And then I go, I'll tell you later. And then you start laughing because I just talked to her for 5 minutes.
You gave up.
And she missed more of the movie.
Yeah.
She missed more with me trying to explain what she missed.
Oh, man. The sequel started by the time you were done. And
what I also thought was funny is the only other Batman movie she saw was The Dark Knight, which has the Joker and Two-Face. And if you don't know Batman, you're watching this movie, you see Batman, Commissioner Gordon, Alfred. You see all the characters from The Dark Knight. And you expect the other ones to come in too. So she's like, She's like, when is Two-Face coming in? I'm like, what?
Well.
and then she said, I don't know. This might fast forward this. I don't even think it's a big spoiler.
Wait. If you're gonna, what is it?
The other person she thought would be in it, and we made fun of her.
Well, she thought the
Joker was going to be in it.
The Joker was going to be in it.
And then you and me go, can you believe it? She thinks the Joker's going to be in this?
Yeah.
And then he was. He was. We look like such dickheads. He's like a brief cameo.
It's rumored to be him.
We don't know. It's a shadow, but it's probably him. But
then
he looked like such dickheads because we were making fun of her.
No, this was after the movie.
No, he was in. It was before that.
Yeah, no. What happened was before what she told us.
She thought the Joker was going to be in.
Right, but what she said, what I remember her saying is, I thought all the villains were going to be in this, because she's like, well, Riddler was in The Dark Knight, and I was like, what? No, he wasn't.
We just figured out it was just a guy who asked questions.
Yeah,
I think it was a reporter.
I think you go. What are you? I said. Well, it was a guy who asked where the bathroom was, and she's like, oh, that must be the Riddler. He's asking questions. And then you said, oh, there's a guy that was shivering because he was cold. That's Mr. Freeze.
She thought Mr. Freeze was there. Just a guy who forgot his coat. His coat was dripping. All right. I don't know. I feel like this isn't... I feel we're talking too much about Batman here.
No, we're talking about our experience at the movies.
All right.
You're fine.
All right. We should move on to something else because we're talking about... I think it's literally, we went through 3 cameras worth of battery talking about this movie.
What are we at here?
I don't know because I keep stopping and turning it on. I don't know. All right. So tying into that topic, are you done unless you have anything else?
I don't. My big thing was everything we've talked about.
Okay, good. Oh, here's one quick thing. So these neck beard freaks with the jacket behind us. I saw them walking out, so I was like, I wanted to mess with them. Mm-hmm. So I go to you. I go to you and I say, "You think Spider-Man's going to be in the sequel?"
Oh yeah.
To mess with them, and they didn't care, and you were just like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
I wanted to be like a nerd or fake being not a nerd.
Yeah. I just remembered another thing. So. You were late.
Oh yeah, right. And then you got shout out.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So I was like, well, no big deal. This is normal. And I tweeted, when you're having a friend that's late to a lot of things has made it look like I go to a lot of things alone. And just put my phone away, and you show up. And
I showed before the movie, but after the time we said we'd meet.
Yes. So late.
It's like 12:27.
Right. Well, I don't care, but for the tweet,
but it
was accurate. Okay. We made the movie.
We made the movie.
You didn't even know the movie started.
I didn't know. I thought we were really early.
So you were super early. So I tweeted that, put my phone away, and we watched the movie. Take my phone out after, and get this response. Oh, wow. Actually, a special shout out to this listener, but I tweeted that. Yeah. I realize I'm on the other page, not my own. And Jenny Marie wrote, late, is this the movie? I wonder who this is about. And she nailed it. And it's a huge shout out to Jenny Marie because today is her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Jenny Marie.
She's so I guess we could just get into her topic if you unless you have more to say.
No. Okay, get into the topic. Begin the topic segment. Topic segment commence.
Oh, that's funny. That should be how we start it. So Jenny Marie is turning 40 today. She said, time feels so irrelevant after the last 2 years, but still I'm 40. What even?
Well, hold on. Yeah, I know, because we all feel like we lost those 2 years. Because I was thinking about this today. March is here.
Yeah.
The pandemic started
2 years ago.
2 years ago, like
next week.
Next week. And literally, nothing, progressed as people, and I don't know, we've grown up, but it feels like it has been robbed from us.
Yeah.
So Jenny, I'm saying you're technically 38.
You're 38.
On the calendar it says 40, but in your heart and mind it was 38 years old.
Well, maybe not your heart, but
your psyche, your spirit. You're 38 in spirit.
Treat your, don't treat your body like you're getting older, but mentally you're 38.
Yeah, getting a colonoscopy, but
yeah,
still
take care of yourself as if you're getting older.
Yeah, still go see Batman and at 12 p.m.
Yes. See, do things at the time that I would, like an old person,
or a mentally disabled person.
Yeah, if something scares you, just go. Ah!
Oh my God! And then when there was a romantic scene in the movie, they really liked that. Those guys.
I think that was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
But somebody whistled and then
hooped and hollered,
and somebody went or something like that. It was the weirdest group of people behind it.
And there was not a lot of people in the theater.
No.
So literally everyone had a contribution to the event. I was yelling.
You got loud whispers. Your lady's laughing at everything. Even someone gets killed on the screen. She's crying from laughter.
Because you're missing I'm whispering to her. I'm going.
No, I wasn't missing it. I could hear it.
I'm whispering jokes.
I brought bars that are healthier and that are snacks. They taste good.
Yeah.
And I heard you shitting on them. And she's like, "Is this all he's gonna give us?" And I'm like, so then I hand over.
She didn't say that.
She said, "Was this for both of us or just me?" And then I'm like, "Oh, well, here's another one." And then you're like, "No, get it away from me." You reject my gift
because I was full of popcorn.
Yeah, and,
I didn't know she'd eat that other thing.
It's people food I handed you, and
well, then I go, how about a trade? And then I give you a mango LaCroix. I had in my pocket.
Yeah,
I had it in my pocket the whole movie.
Oh, that's right. And I opened it and drank all of it, and you couldn't believe it.
Yeah, at the end, I'm like, because you throw it away, I'm like, hey, that's a full can, and you're like, I drink it in secret.
Yep.
Oh my God, we're stuck in this movie again.
It's
I can't
fine.
believe
It's
it.
all people like that
It's
we hang out.
all pipes. It's
people
all
like
pipes.
that we hang out.
We're in this movie again.
People are fine with us hanging.
All right, everybody.
The reason we made the show is because we're friends.
I know. I don't know. If somebody's listening for the first time, they're like, "Is this what these do?" We're just talking about. They don't even talk about the movie. They're talking about the theater.
They're talking about what made them anxious, and they're attacking it. That's weird.
It's like a theater review.
No, that's not at all. We're not talking about the movie.
Well, the theater sucked anyway.
I think the theater's great.
I'm kidding.
It's got great acoustics. Everyone could hear your whispers. And
my lack of whispering.
So let's get into some of the topics here. Mike Scroy, I believe, SGROI.
Oh my God, yeah, I know that guy. He saw me perform a long time ago, and then tweeted, "Hey, you did great."
Great story.
And he's, I guess, followed the podcast.
That's wonderful.
I think if that's who I'm thinking of. Shout out to you, Mike.
I was teasing about it being a great story. It is cool that somebody liked you. I was trying to make you laugh and you didn't.
You jealous? Like Bowie was jealous of me?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to start licking your head. I'm going to start licking Mike's head. Like me. Mike tweeted, "Moving to a new place is making him anxious."
Well, I got to tell you, I've been seeing a lot of moving trucks. I think everyone's leaving this city. I don't know where he lives, but I don't blame him for leaving New York. I mean, it's like chaos over here. And did you see that article where that person got poop on their head? My dad sent it to me.
No.
Woman was waiting for the train.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah.
What a scoop.
What a poop. This guy walks up and just rubs poop in her head.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's horrible. So,
wow. I never thought I'd feel lucky for getting punched in the face.
My dad said that.
Wow.
My dad called back the story on the podcast.
What did he say?
He said, "I bet being spit on isn't bad anymore."
Wow.
He texted me that article. So then I sent it to Joe List because me and him now are doing a buddy system in the city because you've been gone. So we we've been going in together,
Yeah,
like the SEAL.
We do it every day.
SEAL Team 6.
We go together. We leave together.
Yeah.
We're like girls at the club.
We are. Yeah, that's what it's like. But you have to, I guess. And then like our anxiety is like an echo chamber of bouncing off each other. Where I'm like, I think a guy's smoking a cigarette. He's like, that guy's scratching himself. Watch out for that guy. And so by the time we get to the place, I'm more anxious than I began because we're super on alert and hyping each other up.
It stinks, but it does make it a little worse, but it is better to be with somebody. One time, Joe and I recently were on the train, and we're talking, and all of a sudden we heard, "Ah!" And this was a guy going to go see Batman. But
we saw him later.
And immediately Joe and I keep talking, but our eyes are, when this train stops, we're switching cars.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, we did.
Oh, my God. We parked. I drove in with him. I parked, and we get out, and there's just a guy literally facing a wall, yelling.
Yeah.
Just yelling at the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And we kind of like shuffle away. And my plan was to stay at the club. He was going to go to another spot, and then but then because of that guy yelling, I was like, hey, when you do your other spot, I'll just drop you off there and I'll go home because I don't want to walk to the car by myself.
Oh, you're going to leave him there.
Well, in a perfect world, you'd be safe to go places by yourself.
Yeah.
So I kind of like changed my plans so I could have a buddy go into the car. And then sure enough, when we go to the car, that guy turns like a zombie movie. I guess he shit his pants because he was walking like he had shit in his pants.
Oh, my God.
He faces us and starts shuffling over. And we go, get in! Get in the car!
He's going to put it in our hair!
Oh! We literally, Dukes of Hazzard over the coat of the car.
Dookies of Hazzard.
Dookies of Hazzard. That literally, that's what it is now.
Yeah. Dookies of Hazzard. Hazard Dookies.
Dookie Hazard.
Yeah.
Dookie Hazard. That's it. Dookie Hazard. So Dookie Hazard everywhere in this town. We pull out and, I drop him off and I go home.
He dropped one in his pants.
He dropped one. That guy dropped one. I dropped him off.
That guy dropped a 2. You dropped 1.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Anyways, Mike.
And I couldn't sleep that night. My adrenaline was through the roof. I literally fell asleep at 2 a.m. Okay, so Mike, moving sucks because you got to pack and hope you're moving out of New York, but.
Mike, moving stinks. I was talking to our good friend Alex Pavoni, and he just moved.
Yeah, he told me.
And it's all no matter. And he moved only a couple avenues away from where he lived before. So no matter if you're moving down the street or across country, it's a very exhausting, frustrating experience. But I will say one of the best rewards with moving is when you get to open those boxes in the new place and decide where everything goes and what your space is going to look like.
It's fun. And then once you get settled in, you're like, hey, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Don't have to do that again.
Yeah. And then you literally have a reset button on your life because, sometimes your old apartment can remind you of past relationships.
Thankfully, none of us have to do with that. But but sometimes now you can actually do stuff with your place because the other person wouldn't let you before.
Yeah, you got more freedom.
Yeah. Patch
Adams.
Yes.
Is that his name?
Patch.
Oh, okay, never mind.
At Trev972. Packages lost in the mail.
Oh, jeez.
I will say I alluded to this on a previous episode, but my parents sent me something for Valentine's Day, and I didn't get it until yesterday.
Oh, my God.
But there was a huge period where it was just gone in the mail, and then all of a sudden it popped back up like a Malaysian airline. On the all right, you're just staring. But
I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I know.
Well, a Malaysian airline never was found again.
I know.
Except for a piece of the wing, I think.
Yeah, I only got one part of the package. Didn't work. This joke's
Joke's been
plane
shot.
crash.
This joke has been shot down over the Ukraine.
Oh my God.
I think that's what Malaysian happened.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, that was a different Malaysian plane.
Yeah.
That was 2.
I forgot there was 2. Anyways, yeah. It's very frustrating. I don't know how you fix it as far as packages lost in the mail. Have you ever had any experience?
So the thing that sucks, the good thing is there's customer service. Hey, there's a package lost in the mail. Maybe somebody stole it. Who knows? And then Amazon and Target and Walmart, wherever the big box stores are like, sure, we'll refund you. But sometimes I had this like $200 dresser being shipped by Target.com, and I'm like, hey, it's not here. I might have talked about it in another episode, and the guy didn't believe me. He's like, yeah, just look around your place. I'm like,
wow.
No, I looked. It's not there. And they're like, well, it says it was delivered. I'm like, well, I'm saying it's not.
Wow.
And they're like, all right. And then they had some kind of snarky email where they're like, well, it says we're delivered, but you say it's not, so I guess we'll refund your money. And I'm like, all right, thanks, because it's not here. But it's like that anxiety of like, oh, my God, they're going to think I'm making it up.
In that situation, shouldn't they have just sent you another one?
There wasn't any left. I had the last one. So they credited my account and never bought another one. Then I replaced it.
Well, now's your chance.
Yep. No, I don't know. Now I'm afraid it's going to get lost again, and then they won't refund it again because they'll think I stole it this time too.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's nothing you could do. Just track it and then just say you never got it. And I think there's what's the word? Epidemic? Yeah, epidemic of packages being stolen.
Packages being stolen. I mean, the mail is such a frustrating thing. I got something in the mail that came damaged, but it only cost me like $10, and I was like, I just threw it out because it would cost me more time, effort, and money to get them to replace it and send me a new one than for me to just get one myself again.
Well, that's why you just say like, hey, send it back. Just send me a new one. Oh, I guess I hear what you mean.
Yeah, it's not.
Time I ordered a Voltron Lego, and it was like $200.
Mm-hmm.
The side was like kind of damaged.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess I'll just have this. The next one will be damaged too, probably.
Hattie McHatterson, which is Metal Freak. Metal Freak, my impending resignation. Is this not maddening when the employment will always threaten to lay employees off and then won't let them go when they're willing to?
Yeah, I've had that, man. Especially when you have anxiety because you don't want to disappoint people. You know, I've had jobs where I'm like, literally, the wait to give my 2 weeks gives me a stomach ache. Like I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
And the first job I ever had, the guy freaked and said, because I was there for 6 months, he goes, I trained you, and you're going to leave me? I trained you, and you're going to leave me? I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
I think we've talked about this. People, when they train, they do not want you to go.
No, because it's
so much time on you.
Yeah.
It's like a breakup.
It is like a breakup, and I'm like, and then they said, you think a doctor would quit after 6 months? I'm like, I don't know, probably, if it sucked.
I mean, it sounds traumatic. Yeah. They probably do quit.
So then this guy, the boss, yelled at me in front of other employees, so I kept in touch with them a little bit.
I wasn't in the training.
Yeah, I know. Felt like I got hit by a train, but... So then every employee, when they left, I said, I was honest. I said, I'm going to another job. They're paying me more money. The guy freaked. So now every time those people have left since, this was actually many years ago, but the next year everyone left because it was a horrible job, but they all left and they made up excuses. One guy said, he's gonna just follow his passion of being a teacher and teach in like South Africa or something. All he did was go down the street to a different place. Like this one woman said that she's taking care of her dying mom.
You did way better. You did the right thing.
But they would make up these dramatic stories
so dumb.
to not get yelled at because they don't want to say they're going to another job.
Man,
literally, I got like I was the first guy stepping on the landmine at that place, so that everyone was like, "Holy crap!" I got to tiptoe around this field now.
Man, well, we got time. We've got a bunch, so we're just gonna have to. We only have time for about one more.
Oh, but I wanted to say that was the first time I quit the job. But then the second time, I was all anxiety, like, oh my god, they're gonna yell at me. And I had this big speech. I think I typed it up on my computer when I was just trying to memorize. So then I walked in. I'm like, excuse me. I really appreciated the training here and everything, but I gotta go. I got other opportunity. And the little woman was like, all right, you're leaving? Okay, whatever. She didn't care at all.
You're not going to scream at me?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm
but
so
you trained me.
And I kept saying, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's like, it's all right, man.
Yeah, get out of here.
Get the hell out of here. I'm actually got other things to do.
I've already replaced you in the time that you've been apologizing.
Really replace you. That's how every other job has been really nice. Just the first job was just a nuclear bomb.
So our final topic here, this is from Steve Katz. This is a good one. Getting pulled over because you didn't use your turn signal, and yet the next car is going 80 in a 25.
All the time. And if you tell the cop, hey, what are you pulling me over? That guy was going 80. They're like, all right, you a little wise ass, huh? They like get mad.
I think when a cop's got its hooks in you, the best thing is to shut up. I have never had any problems.
Oh, really? I've had millions.
Well, I mean, I've been pulled over, but like
and then what happens?
I just take it. I'm like, I just quietly go, yep, all right, whatever, sure, this, and then leave and then fight it. I don't fight it in the exchange with the cop.
Yeah. Well, do you apologize though or anything? You go, I'm sorry.
No, I just listen and answer.
Yeah, you're not even supposed to. So this is
You're not supposed to apologize?
You're not supposed to do anything. So this is what I had my experience.
Oh, I forgot. You know way more about this.
Well, I got pulled over a lot too, and I went to law school, but that's not where I learned it. I learned it from experience. The first time I got pulled over, I think I was making a left on red or something, and they're like, and they pulled me over, and I'm like, yeah, sorry, it was red, but it just turned red. Gave me the ticket, and then we go to the court, and the woman literally read my statement. Sorry, it was red. It was turned red. She literally read my admission to the judge, and he's like, you're screwed. Gavel down.
Wow.
So then I got pulled over for not wearing my seatbelt, and I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. The guy walks out to my window and says, any reason you weren't wearing your seatbelt? I'm like, it's a trick question, and I just look at him and say, I'm not answering that. And the guy goes, all right. He goes back to his car and gives me a ticket.
Wait, so what is that? Did you do the right thing?
Well, I didn't give him the admission, so.
But you still got the ticket.
I know. But if I went to court, but it doesn't
Did
matter.
you fight- did you
Either
fight
way,
it?
either way, you screwed. You admit it. You
Right,
get the
right.
ticket. But at least you got a chance.
Right.
And then I think I still have that court date. That was pre-pandemic, and it keeps getting moved because of the pandemic. The thing, I got that ticket like 4 years ago. Literally, I got that ticket 4 years ago at the hearing in August.
And you're going to fight it?
I was still driving the pickup truck.
Oh, my God.
I was driving the pickup truck, and this guy's car was like one of those little like smart car boot things.
Mm-hmm.
They look like a baby shoe, those little cars.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, at the hearing, I'm like, well, what were you driving? He's going to say, I was driving a little boot car. What was I driving? You're driving a pickup truck. So you could be able to see into my... That's my plan. I'm going to say, you were able to see into my truck? Get that little baby shoe car. See what happens.
I'm sure that'll get him on your side.
I'm sure I'm just going to blow up in my face.
Riddle me this.
Riddle me this. Oh, my God. Well, that's a great topic. Steve, big fan of the pod, and he listens every episode.
Yeah, Steve, I will say there's nothing pointing out anything else would only make it worse, but it is frustrating, and I think that's just one of those things you got to suck it up and complain to your friends and have people make fun of on a podcast because the cops won't care.
I would try to go to the court anyway, and then, maybe the cop won't show up or...
for me, I think that's a waste of your time.
Well, you could do it virtually now.
Oh,
maybe
that's true.
if you do it virtually,
cat
just,
filter.
Yeah, show up. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a cat. Maybe they'll laugh and then you could get off.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody, for listening. We got to wrap it up.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody. So a couple quick announcements. Patreon, $5 a month gets you 4 bonus episodes. We're on track. We got to start recording March. And they've all been good fun. YouTube, if you're listening to this, you can watch it on YouTube for free. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can listen to this for free. So, I don't know.
Perfect.
Links in the description.
Yes.
Helium Network.
Helium Network. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.